show. And I just want to do a little house cleaning tonight. I just started, I should say, we just started linking up with Genius Network. And I'm going to be hosting a coffee club on Saturdays at 7 a.m. And I will post the link in the chat. And make sure if you want to come that you bring your coffee cup so that we can enjoy a little chat and, you know, just talk about what matters and get whatever we need to get off our chest and, yeah, just communicate and talk about life and whatnot. But as always, you know, I try to bring on a guest, you know, that can share their testimony and give hope and inspiration and give hope and inspiration that you can hopefully grab a piece of their testimony. And as the weeks go by, you know, you can, those pieces get put into your little puzzle and it becomes something beautiful as the journey goes on. And today I brought on Sue Pluis, and she's already on the screen. So here is Sue. Hi, Sue. How are you today? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Hold on one second. Can you hear us, Sue? No. Are you there?
Good. How are you?
There we go. There we go. Boom.
Good to go.
There it is.
Hi, everybody.
We are good to go. Yes. Hi, Sue. So, Sue, why don't you go ahead and share with the community who Sue was before you had your stroke.
Yes, I'm good. No, I'm there. Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. We're good to go. Hi, Mark. Yes. Okay, I can do that. I live in Ingersoll, Ontario, Canada with my family, my husband, Kirk, my adult children, Mike and Amy, and that little love of my life, my grandson Jackson. And I felt like when all these doors were closing, one opened, and that was the opportunity to provide care for my grandson, for my daughter when she got her new job. I was a figure skating coach. Actually, we both were, and we team taught. So we had a special bond that way. And I do miss that. We don't see as each other as much. Sorry. All those long drives to different arenas and all those talks. It was nice. But we still see each other a lot. And I have my grandson a lot, and that means he's who kept me going, I think. When I was lying in the hospital, each day, I mean, well, the skaters and the clubs all brought posters up, and it was hung on my wall. So every night when I went to bed, I had all the comments from my students, and every morning when I woke up, they were there, and I knew they were watching or listening to what my journey was going to be. And I knew that I had to practice what I preached. You know, don't give up, keep going, and put one foot in front of the other. And when you fall down, just get up and say, I'm going to try again. And so that's what I did. I put my money where my mouth was. And that gave me a lot of motivation in those early days. I don't remember much of the first 5 weeks when I was in the actual hospital, but when I got moved over to the rehabilitation center, that's when the magic happened. But I don't know if anybody else feels like this way, but I mean, I just felt, okay, I've got two choices. I can either sit here and let the world pass me by, or I can take this opportunity and use it and maybe try to help somebody else, like who was struggling. And if they could say, well, if she can do it, we can do it. So I felt like I needed to set an example. That's just, I guess that's teacher in me. So, and each day got a little easier. The staff at the rehab center amazing, and I cried early for a lot of my progress. But when push comes to shove, I'm sure all you people out there would agree that it's just you got to pull it from within yourself. It comes from inside, and you can't give up. There's going to be days when you don't feel like putting those clothes on and getting into the chair and heading down to do your exercises, but you just want to sleep. But I found out too that, because I kept thinking, oh, sleep is bad. You know, that's me being lazy. But I found out later that the doctors told my husband that the sleeping isn't because you gotta think of it as a baby when they're first born. They need a lot of sleep and rest, and then that's how they grow. Well, that's how your brain gets better, is by their sleeping. So that kind of made me feel a bit better about having those afternoon naps. So that's basically my story. And then when I got home, I just dug into my housework. My mother said, because I was lost, I was always going somewhere and doing something, busy. And my mother said, when I retired, I made my house my job. So I thought, okay, well, she's doing okay. She's 82 now and fit as fiddle and stubborn as ever. But so I took that advice and I made my house my job. But that's still, I was missing something. So my grandson was playing hockey, and one of the women who was on the executive was my cousin's wife. So I one day walked over and I said, listen, if you ever need help, I got all this time on my hands. If you need help, just give me a shout. So I heard her say, well, actually, and I thought, uh-oh, here it comes. So out of that, I ended up getting a part-time job being the ticket taker for the hockey games, and that right back in an arena again. I don't know, I calling. But being around the kids again was nice. All the little siblings to the hockey players. I had a big group of them together sitting behind my chair, and I brought in games, coloring, and spent time with them, and we developed a real bond until COVID hit. So we're not back yet. The kids are back on the ice, but I won't be probably working this year. So that's, I also went to a local school and volunteered as in the reading program, and that put me one-on-one with the kids teaching, and that was put me in my glory. You gotta find something, that one little thing that you probably doesn't seem of that big of an importance, but when push comes to shove, that thing is what will get you up in the morning, or get you something to look forward to that week. And I think is important. And you know what, people, you're worth it. Who have we got with us tonight, Mark?
No.
Serena.
We have
Serena.
Yep. Serena and Lori Marks is who we got with us tonight.
Lori? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but nice to have you with us.
So that's awesome that you.
I found I was kind of nervous coming on because I thought last week you had Helen, and she was great, and I thought, boy, that's a hard act to follow. Hi, Helen, if you're there. I really enjoyed your story. You have what's important is to keep the humor in your life when you're going through something this serious. You certainly had that. I chuckled several times. Oh, okay. That's about all I got. That sums it up in
I
a
agree 100%.
nutshell.
Helen, yes, Helen was great. You know, she definitely had a lot of humor in what she was saying, and there seems to be a little lag. So we're gonna see if we can work it. We're gonna see how we can work it here. We're gonna see if we can make it work. So yes, Helen was great. Helen was awesome. She came on the show last week. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. You know, she came
When we
on,
were
shared her testimony,
talking
and
the other day,
had a lot of
Mark, you mentioned something about seizures, and I apparently had a seizure when I was brought in an emergency. Well, here in Canada, I don't know what it's like over there, but here the doctors are legally bound to pull your driver's license. So, and it's quite the process to get it back. I I tried. I went in and did the pre-testing, and it was more or less of I don't know what word I'm looking for. Problem now is not one for I computer referral stuff, and I, I I'll go to the and cost back in the car and take your problem. If you want to come back and do it again, you got to pay the money again. So that's a bit of a detriment, and I wished I could do something to change the ministry's outlook on that. But my
so we're gonna go ahead, I guess, and wrap it up. Thank you everyone for coming. I'm gonna go ahead and bust out a live real quick. Hey, I'm gonna do a live real quick, so everyone